swung his lariat and lassoed that cyclone around his neck. Bill held on tight as he got sucked up into the middle of a swirling cloud. He grabbed the cyclone by the ears and pulled himself onto her back. Then he let out a whoop and he headed that creature across town. The mighty cyclone bucked, arched, and screamed like a wild bronco. But Pecos Bill just held on with his legs and used his strong hands to wring the rain out of her wind. He wrung out rain that flooded Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, until finally he slid off the shriveled up funnel and fell into California. The earth sank about 200 feet below sea level in the spot where Bill landed, creating the area known today as Death Valley. There, that little watering should hold things for a while, he said, brushing himself off. After his cyclone ride, no horse was too wild for Pecos Bill. He soon found a young colt that was as tough as a tiger and as crazy as a streak of lightning. He named the colt Widowmaker and raised him on barbed wire and dynamite. Whenever the two rode together, they backflipped and somersaulted all over Texas, loving every minute of it. One day when Bill and Widowmaker were bouncing around the Pecos River, they came across an awesome sight. A wild-looking red-haired woman riding on the back of the biggest catfish Bill had ever seen. The woman looked like she was having a ball, screeching, "Ride 'em, cowgirl," as the catfish whipped her around in the air. "What's your name?" Bill shouted. "Slewfoot Sue, what's it to you?" she said. Then she war-whooped away over the windy water. Thereafter, all Pecos Bill could think of was Slewfoot Sue. He spent more and more time away from the Hell's Gate gang as he wandered the barren cattle-lands looking for her. When he finally found her lonely little cabin, he was so love-struck he reverted to some of his old coyote ways. He sat on his haunches in the moonlight and began a howling and a hooting. Well, the good news was that she had a bit of coyote in her too, so she completely understood Bill's life. She stuck her head out her window and I hooted back to him that she loved him too. Consequently, Bill and Sue decided to get married. On the day of the wedding, Sue wore a beautiful white dress with a steel spring bustle and Bill appeared as an elegant.
Give me my number 2.
But after a lovely ceremony, a terrible catastrophe occurred.
What the hell?
Slewfoot Sue got it into her head that she just had to have a ride on the Bronco Widowmaker. You can't do that, Bill said. He won't let any human toss a leg over him but me.
What the hell?
You know I can ride anything on 4 legs, not to mention with flies or swings.
It's okay, man. I think you'll have to do
She was dying to buck on the back of that Bronco. Wearing her white wedding dress with the bustle, she jumped on Widowmaker and kicked him with her stick. Well, that Bronco didn't need any thorns in his side to start bucking to beat the pound. He bounded up in the air with such amazing force that suddenly Sue was flying high into the Texas sky. She flew over plains and mesas, over canyons, deserts, and valleys. She flew so high that she looped over the new moon and fell back to earth. But when Sue landed on her steel spring bustle, she rebounded right back into the heavens. As she bounced back and forth between heaven and earth, Bill whirled his lariat above his head, then lassoed her. But instead of bringing Sue back down to earth, he got back to the night sky all time. Together, Pecos Bill and Slewfoot Sue bounced off the earth and went flying.
Does anyone have a Sharpie?
And at that point, Bill must have gotten some sort of foothold in moon trading, because neither he nor Sue returned to earth.
I want me's my little bites.
Folks figured those two must have dug their boot heels into some moon cheese and raised a pack of wild coyotes just like them.
You say?
Dude, bro, why would I take your damn muffins? I got my own.